Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. Listen, on this video, I don't know what we should call this judge. I don't know what he used to do before he became a judge. I don't know if he was like a Walmart cashier working in the express line. I don't know if this guy was a running back in the NFL, just running through crowds. I don't know if he's the next Major League Baseball pitcher. They send him up and he sent him down. But whatever he did before this guy is expedient at his job. I'm telling you, you guys are going to enjoy this video. When you talk about a no-nonsense judge dealing with some sovereign citizens, this is our guy. So without further ado, guys, we are going to jump in the video. Enjoy. Our first contestant.
Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
I'm an attorney in fact for Ryan Neal Hummer, agent, and date of birth April.
Is your name Ryan Hummer?
I am the attorney in fact for Ryan Hummer.
Sir, that's not what I'm asking you. Is your name Ryan Hummer?
I am the agent for the attorney in fact and the attorney in fact.
When you were born, what was your valid name?
Ryan Neal Hummer.
We're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were arrested on allegations of 1 count of stalking, fear of death, a Class 3 felony, and 2 counts of computer tampering, Class 5 felonies. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in this case. I'm setting a status conference post-warrant on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond that's in the the bond that's in the warrant as a $7,500 bond on this case. I'm also ordering pretrial services, supervision, and an electronic monitor to be installed if you do post that bond. We're also here today on a second arrest warrant on a case involving 1 count of monitoring device interference, a Class 4 felony, and escape, a Class 5 felony. I will appoint you an attorney in that case as well. Set a status conference post-warrant on September 19th at 8:30 as well in the downtown Superior Court. And I am ordering a cash bond in the amount of $7,500 with pretrial services, supervision, and electronic monitoring to be installed before your release on that one as well. You'll have the same release conditions on both of these cases. I'm ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victims, complainants, or witnesses, no contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, I'm ordering that you may not initiate any contact with any alleged victim for any reason, whether that be direct or indirect contact, such as through third parties or social media, nor respond to any contact from any listed victim. Any violation of a no victim contact order could constitute aggravated harassment, which would be an additional felony allegation. All of that will be in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day, Your Honor.
You as well. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take it.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Francisco Campa to the podium.
Listen, hold on for a second. Man, he ran through our friend Ryan there so fast that honestly, when you look at the end of Ryan's stand there, I really think he wanted to say something, but the judge threw him off so bad. He just was like, he said, "Do you have any final thing to say?" He was like, it's like his brain couldn't even register that, he ran through him so fast. And even in the beginning, when he tries to do his rhetoric and act like he's not Ryan and he's representing Ryan, as soon as he confirmed that he was Ryan, the judge just ran right through him. He didn't give him a chance to say anything else, because if you saw, he wanted to explain something. But I mean, this guy, he is not playing around.
And Yvette Uriarte to the chair, please. Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Francisco Campa.
Thank you. We're here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony, dangerous drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney, setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I will issue a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $10,000. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or driving without a valid driver's license. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, it can be released on my own recognizance or
Not
under
at this point
supervision.
in time. I do have to look at about 15 different factors according to the statute on release conditions being set. I do believe the $10,000 secured bond is reasonable given the allegations that were brought in front of this court. You can use a bonding company though. If you use a bonding company, it would be 10% plus collateral, so that $10,000 would be $1,000.
I don't have that kind of money.
In that situation, you can always talk with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release on modified conditions at the next hearing, but your bond is going to be $10,000 at this point in time. Okay. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to the left and take a seat.
As soon as my man heard that bond amount and you saw his head do like this, you know he already was saying to himself, I'm all set. I mean, he gave it one last try. He asked the judge, listen, you know, can I be released, you know, on my own merit? Can I be released and just promise to come back? He was like, nah, with the type of charges you got, this is sufficient for you.
Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Anthony Louis Melendez.
You were here today on two different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, possession of a deadly or defacing weapon, Class 6 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and carrying a deadly weapon, failing to admit, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. Because you were on felony release when these allegations allegedly occurred, I do have to hold you non-bondable today. But I am setting an evidentiary hearing on September 20th at 1:30 p.m. Speak with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release at that point in time. We're also here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving narcotic drug possession and drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you and set a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in that case. It's a $250 secured bond, but don't post that bond because you're being held non-bondable in the new case. All this will be provided to you in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
I don't understand the charges I'm being charged with, but
You don't understand the charges?
no,
Okay. So the allegations against you are that you possessed a weapon, and because you have a felony on your record, you're not supposed to possess that weapon. So there's two different possessing a deadly weapon charges, one drug paraphernalia charge, and then one failing to admit that you had a deadly weapon. Okay. The details of all of that will be provided to you by your attorney at the next hearing. We're just setting release conditions, not any guilt or innocence today. Okay. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Thank you.
Richard Newman to the podium. And Elio, Castro, Sodo to the chair, please.
Good morning.
May I have your name and date of birth?
Richard Timothy Newman.
We're here today on three different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I am not finding probable cause as to these allegations today, but I will appoint you an attorney. So speak with your attorney about what that means moving forward. I am going to set a status conference on September 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, but because I am not finding probable cause, there will be no release conditions at this point in time. That doesn't mean the state can't still charge you with something on this, so speak with your attorney for the next hearing, okay? We're also here today on a out-of-county warrant out of the Pima County Superior Court. It's for a dangerous drug violation of probation. I will appoint you an attorney in Pima County Superior Court and set an arraignment hearing on September 18th at 8:30 in the Pima County Superior Court. Because it's a violation of probation, Pima County is asking to hold you non-bondable today, so I will affirm their request. Finally, we're here today on a bench warrant, a failure to appear bench warrant on a case in Maricopa County for theft of means of transportation. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in that case, set a status conference on September 19th at 8:30, and affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $500 bond, but don't post that bond because you're being held non-bondable in the Pima case.
The officers had called Tucson and they said that Pima County didn't put a hold on me. They didn't want to put a hold on me.
Let me take a look here. So I do show that a valid warrant was in Pima County It does look like they called Pima County, but I'm not seeing a result here. Let's go ahead and have you take a seat for right now. I'll look into that a little bit further, and we'll recall you back up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Can you reach out to We have Elio Castro Sodo to the podium, and then Armida Aravayo to the chair, please. Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Elio Castro Soto.
We're here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault, serious physical injury, Class 3 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $100,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no contact with the arresting officers, no possessing any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and no driving without a valid driver's license.
Okay.
All that will be in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
And there it is, guys. Just like I said, short and sweet. This judge, he does not play any type of games. Once he knows that you understand what it is that he's talking about, he's going to run right through you like a running back. Once he knows what you're talking about, just like how he has them set up, one at the podium, one on deck, he's going to mow you down like a Major League Baseball pitcher. This guy was expedient. He was efficient. He did not play any games. And this is the type of judge that you need to deal with a lot of these sovereign citizens, because you know, you have some of these judges that's willing to just hear the rhetoric. We saw what happened with the guy Ryan in the beginning, right? As soon as the judge knew that he was Ryan and he confessed that he was Ryan, he didn't even give him a chance to say anything else. He ran right to him to the point of where he almost made his head spin. You know, you can tell he already had what he planned to say, what he was going to do, and the judge shut the whole thing down. So once again, you know, awesome video. I appreciate you guys joining me. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We're going to be uploading a lot of content in these next upcoming weeks that I'm sure you're going to enjoy, that I'm sure many of you are going to want to comment on and have something to say about what you have been doing. And I appreciate that. Please keep doing that. And once again, thank you for all the new subscribers. If you aren't a new subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. But until we join each other again, until we get together again, guys, know that I appreciate you, and I'll be seeing you soon. Peace.